Good morning. Everyone ready to do some energy clearing? One of the biggest breakthroughs in our journey of self-realization, of healing, of cultivating greater awareness is to realize when things happen differently than we expect them to. It's not that we're reacting to the things, but that we're reacting to our feelings about those things. Everything we see, everything we experience is through the lens, through the filters of our own conditioning. All of us here could be witnessing the exact same situation, but have very different experiences. So when we see something that we interpret as pleasant, we tend to cling to it. Ooh, I like that feeling. We see something that we interpret as unpleasant. We push it down. Ooh, I don't want that. Stay away. In both cases, the clinging and the resisting results in our feelings getting stuck. It's those feelings that we react to, layers and layers of stuck energy inside of us. Feelings that would ordinarily arise and pass, come and go. But instead they stay stuck and become our triggers. Now we live at the mercy of our environment, trying to arrange things and control things, get more of the stuff that's pleasant, stay away from the stuff that's unpleasant. But that's not really being free. It's not really having a choice. So we've come together here to release some of those layers. The degree to which will solely depend on how much your mind interferes. So it is imperative throughout today's session that whenever you notice some thoughts coming in, trying to analyze, trying to rationalize, is this real? Am I just imagining? When that happens, just notice those thoughts. You can analyze later. But for the duration of the session, try to be as present as you can. There's two parts. Anyone who's tried to meditate and observe their mind is probably aware of why it's called the monkey mind. A mere few seconds and it already drifts to other things, the past, the future, your to-do list. So the first part will be a short guided meditation just to become aware of the state of our mind. Meditation is never about becoming calm, about wanting to experience bliss. And that just becomes another outcome that we seek. It's about accepting who we are today, how we feel right now. You don't quiet a busy mind by wanting it to be quiet. You quiet a busy mind by accepting that it's busy. So, peace and calm and bliss, throw in enlightenment, and not things that we achieve. They're a byproduct of accepting where we are. The guided meditation will be sitting up, and after that I'll provide some more instructions on the energy clearing portion, which will be laying down. But for now, let's find a comfortable position with our spine straight, bones stacked. And with our eyes and mouth closed, focus all your attention on the incoming and outgoing breath at the entrance of your nostrils. There's a sensitive area there below the nostrils and above the upper lip where you can feel the touch of your breath. And if you have trouble locating your breath, you may breathe slightly harder once or twice. Once you feel the touch of your breath, return to natural breath, normal breath. Let the detail of your breath pull you in closer. Closer into the present moment. If your breath is shallow, let it be shallow. If your breath is deep, let it be deep. If it's more in the left nostril, let it be the left nostril. If it's more in the right nostril, let it be the right nostril. Or if it's in both nostrils, let it be both. Notice the temperature of the incoming breath. Notice the temperature of the outgoing breath. And notice if there's a difference. Notice the pace of the incoming breath. Notice the pace of the outgoing breath. And notice if there's a difference. Notice the length of the incoming breath. Notice the length of the outgoing breath. And notice if there's a difference. Notice the pause at the end of your inhale. Notice the pause at the end of your exhale. And notice if there's a difference. And whenever you find that your mind has wandered, simply notice it. And without frustration, without dismay, but with full acceptance, bring your attention back to the incoming and outgoing breath at the entrance of your nostrils. Natural breath. Normal breath. Observe your breath as it is, not wanting it to be different. And with that, we're going to gradually blink open our eyes, come back to this room. We're going to take the focus we've cultivated and just spend a moment scanning our body, noticing any heaviness, any stuckness, any tension. Perhaps thinking of a recent incident that triggered us, noticing where those triggers live. A lot of sensations live in our stomach and solar plexus. Our chest holds anxiety and stress, heartache, lungs, grief. Perhaps you feel tension and constriction in your throat, your shoulders, or our back. Stuck emotions can live everywhere, anywhere. Just decide on an area you'll want to focus on. You just need a starting point. Once you've decided on an area to focus on, I invite you to lie down to a comfortable position, using the bolsters and the pillows and the blankets and the eye masks. To start some music, solfeggio frequencies meant to activate your chakras. So you'll be experiencing a sound envelope from the outside, as well as the guided somatic journey on the inside. Before we begin, just a few notes. There's never a reason to force. Always staying comfortable. If you ever feel discomfort, most people don't, but if you do, you can always back off. There's no need to rush. Always take your time. Pockets of silence are natural, are normal. And again, just to reiterate, if you ever notice your mind asking questions, coming in, just notice. You can leave the analyzing for later. But for now, just experience. Let yourself be present. With that, bring your fullest attention to the area you decided to focus on. I'm going to walk you through a series of questions. You can answer them silently to yourself. Is this area of focus a broad, simmering sensation? Or is it more of a concentrated, pinpoint one? Answer silently to yourself. Does this area feel fluffy, like a cloud, or more dense, like a rock? Or something in between? Does this area have a shape? Perhaps it's oval, or round, or abstract, or angular. Just observe. Just notice. Is this shape three-dimensional? Can you look around the sides, above and below, front and back? Or is it more two-dimensional, more flat? Just observe. Just examine. Can you see the boundaries of the shape? Are they clearly defined or more blurry, bleeding into the environment? Now, picking a starting point, using your mind's eye, draw an outline around the shape. Even if the borders are blurry, just do your best. Draw an outline all the way around, back to where you started from. Take your time, no rush. And as you complete drawing this outline, do you notice any changes in shape or size or density? Just observe. Just notice. Now, with your mind's eye, see if you can zoom in closer to the shape. How close can you get? Does it let you come close? Or if it pushes back, that's all right too. Just find a comfortable distance from which you can observe. A little tension is okay. If there's too much discomfort, you can always back off. And just observe. Just examine. Scan across the entire surface, looking at it from all sides, above and below, front and back. As you scan, notice any differences, any irregularities, any areas that look different, or perhaps it's all the same. Just observe. Just examine. As you examine, notice any changes in shape or size or density. Always trying to move in closer, playing with that comfortable edge. Taking a close look at the surface, can you tell, does it have a texture? Perhaps there are craters or bubbles or edges. Maybe even spikes. Or dirt, gravel. Or perhaps the surface is smooth, glassy, or metallic. Just observe. Scanning across the entire surface, from all sides, above and below, front and back. As you scan, notice any differences, any irregularities. Maybe there are changes in patterns. Different textures. Or maybe it's all the same. That's all right too. And as you explore, is there a color that comes to you? Perhaps it's dark or gray or red or something else altogether. Is this color solid, consistent across the entire surface? Or maybe there are gradients, different shades. Just observe. Just notice. With your mind's eye, see if you can touch the surface, if you can tap it. Does it let you? Or does it push back? If it pushes back, just find a comfortable distance from which to observe. But if you can touch it, you can do so now. Just touch and tap. Touch and tap. Touch and tap across the entire surface, from all sides, above and below, front and back. Always being kind, always being gentle. Just touch and tap. As you touch and tap, notice any areas that are different. Perhaps some areas are softer, some are harder. Perhaps some are more sensitive. Some are less sensitive. Just touch and tap and explore. As you touch and tap, notice any changes in shape or size or color or texture. With your mind's eye, see if you can poke the surface. Does it let you? Or does it push back? If it pushes back, just find a comfortable distance from which to observe. But if it lets you poke it, you can go ahead and do so now. How does it respond? Does it stay indented? Or does it spring back? A little discomfort is okay, but not too much. You can always back off. Find a comfortable distance. And just poke and prod. Poke and prod across the entire surface. All sides, above and below, front and back. As you poke and prod across the surface, Notice any differences, any irregularities. Perhaps some areas are more resistant, some are less resistant. Perhaps some are more intense, and other areas less intense. Just explore. Just examine. And as you poke and prod, notice any changes in shape or size or color or texture. Now, with your mind's eye, see if you can penetrate the surface. If you can go inside. Does it let you? Or does it push back? If it pushes back, just keep a comfortable distance from which you can observe. But if you can go inside, you can do so now. Penetrating the surface, going deeper inside. Look around. What do you see? Perhaps there are walls or structures. Maybe there's an energy or a light. Just look around and explore. Always being kind, always being gentle. this point, you can ask the energy, what is its purpose? What is it there for? Perhaps to protect you or shield you or hide something from you. Just ask and let the answer come to you. At this point, you can also ask the energy if it wants to leave you, or if it wants to stay. That's all right too. But if it wants to go, what is its preferred way? Maybe it wants to dissolve or melt or leave you through an opening. Just ask and let the answer come to you. If some or all of the energy wants to stay, you can find it a safe place. But if it wants to go, you can initiate the clearing now. By whatever is its preferred way, see the energy leave you. Perhaps it wants to dissolve or melt or leave you through an opening which you can create. Watch the energy leave you. Accompany it out, thanking it along the way. It's been a part of you, perhaps for a very long time, but it's no longer needed. It's time to go. Watch as the energy leaves you, fading to the ether, or perhaps to a distant shore. Or maybe it wants to transmute into something else, like fairy dust or butterflies, or a healing balm. Make sure to clear it all out. This is your chance, so no residue remains. Now bringing your attention back to the space where the energy used to be. What do you see there now? Perhaps there's openness or spaciousness, maybe even an emerging light. Or maybe the flesh from your insides. And into this space you can now invite anything you want, anything at all, anything you feel you're missing. Perhaps more self-love or confidence, trust or abundance. Maybe a healing energy, a soothing balm, anything at all. You can invite it now. See that space filling with this beautiful, loving energy. Notice what it feels like to have this beautiful light energy. And if you wish, you can now expand this energy to the rest of your body. All the way up to the top of your head. And all the way down to the tips of your toes. Washing away any darkness, any stuckness, any blockages. See this beautiful loving energy oozing out of your pores into your energy fields, into your aura. Your entire being is now full of beautiful love and light. This is your natural state. Lock in the feeling. You can always call it back in should it ever leave you. If there's anyone in your life you'd like to share this love and this light with, you can do so now. Send this person or persons a big beam of your loving light. Unconditional love, expecting nothing in return. Know that you have touched them deeply, healed them deeply, whether they're aware of it or not. And with that, bringing your attention back to your body, your inner wisdom. If there are any questions you have about your life, you can ask them now and let your inner voice respond. Perhaps decisions that need to be made, or next steps need to be taken. Conversations need to be had, boundaries need to be set. Any questions at all, you can ask them now. Taking note of any messages you may have received. The time has come to relax, to let go, to sink into stillness, into beautiful, healing silence. And just let yourself be still. Let yourself be. And whenever you feel ready, slowly, gradually bring your attention back to this room, this dimension. Feeling the weight of your body. Bringing back some movement. Maybe wiggling those toes or those wrists. And just stretching your arms and legs. Gradually rolling over to either side into fetal position. The position you were born in. Representing safety, nurturing, and comfort. And whenever you're ready, you can gradually rise up back into a seated position. Back to where we started from. Noticing your peace, your presence, and your stillness. Stillness is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of consciousness, the one consciousness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Stay connected. Our feelings show us the way, tell us our inner truth. I'll be doing a pop-up stand at the Love Stage at 3:30 today, announcing my latest book. but also there'll be a prompt to ask your deepest questions. If you'd like to engage, I hope to see you later. And I'm wishing you a wonderful rest of your day.